You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live. Stand up, sit down, featuring in-depth discussion and interviews with stand-up comedians on the art of stand-up comedy. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, stand up, sit down.
All right, welcome to another exciting episode of Stand Up, Sit Down. I'm your host, Nick Perdue, here, back with me.
I'm back.
Co-host.
Back in the building.
The beautiful.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Lulu Gonzalez.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'll take it.
I'll take that.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
How was New York?
Amazing. Cold, but amazing.
It's good.
Great pizza, great beef patties. Y'all know nothing about beef patties out here.
Yeah,
You
well,
missing
we have a fellow New Yorker in the building.
Yeah, no
Yes.
doubt.
Right? Mr. Shang Forbes.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
How are you?
I'm turning this down.
Okay.
Yo, I miss New York. I miss the crowds. I miss but I mean, I just was there. I just did Gotham. I was just at Gotham. I taped Gotham and then did the weekend there.
Nice.
So it was cool. Yeah, it's cool. I go back, like some people go back home and the crowd ain't really with you. They go like, oh, you Hollywood, whatever. I went back and I had every thug that I knew. like you know how people we're Brooklyn at. I mean, like
Right.
it was crazy,
Yeah.
and it was like it verified like the stuff I'm doing out here that the real audience still follow you if you putting it down for real.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? If you acting like I don't know if they'll like me. No, New York was with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in East New York. Like, shout out to Smokey Suarez, because
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
woo, that room they was just like, make me laugh now.
They
Like,
are they're ratchet on like a Zen level. If there was a ratchet mountain that people went to train in ratchetness, am I right? It's like a 2-gun minimum to get in that bitch.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's like no, I'm for
No,
real.
really.
It is the most. It's hood, and then they try to act like they upperly mobile. No, y'all hood.
I went to the spot and he was like, let me check your purse, see if you strapped. I was like, nah, I don't got nothing. I was like, he's like, oh, I'm good. I got mine. You okay? I was like, no, why?
Yeah, I'm talking about like cornbread lotion ghetto. They are like real chitlin deodorant. Yeah.
So it's like if you can make them laugh, then you can make anybody laugh.
No, it's just them.
Yeah.
Everybody act like nah. If you could, people act like if you do the Apollo, you could do anywhere. No,
Right. No.
because LA crowd has a different sensibility. Atlanta ain't having that. I just did the Uptown like last weekend. They ain't having that.
Right.
No. I mean, it's different levels of ratchetness. Down south ratchets is, hey, you look like pussy boy. It's different. Hey, what you look like, a little pussy boy, light skin that way. And they don't say that to me because I can fight. See, all that shit stops with me. But I mean, it's one of the best markets for comedy by far.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I like LA, I like some of the clubs here, but by far, just as building as a comic and becoming a stronger comic, New York crushes LA because you can do more spots in a
one
night and become stronger faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, I was there, 6 days, and I tried to do 5 shows in 6 days, and I was like, you want to do another room? I'm like, I am exhausted. I am too tired to do any more rooms. They're like, nah, it's night's young. I'm like, dude, it's 1 a.m. Like, nah, there's another room uptown. I was like, no, you go. You keep chasing those dreams.
Yeah.
That's the grind, though.
I was tired. I was in a 10-hour writing program, and then I went to, I was like, man, I'm done. I'm
You're
going
like,
back
I'm sleepy.
I'm tired.
I'm going to bed like normal people.
They're like, sleep on the train. I'm like, no, I might get robbed.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, exactly. What is this? I'm not a vampire, True Blood. Listen, I'm gonna go to sleep. You go ahead and keep telling jokes till twilight.
But that makes for a great story.
Right?
You
Yeah.
know?
No, I mean, no. When I used to do like about 4 or 5 shows tops, and then I would be it. And then once I had my son, I cut back. But I mean, I love it though. I mean, I don't grind like I used to because I mean, I'm finally in a position where I don't have to as much. I still have to grind, and it's crazy. I still introduce myself to people because people still, if I could, like for instance, I have right now on my Facebook, my last hits on my Facebook was 10 million people, and I'm still grinding because you see, 10 million people may have viewed my page, but if you look at the activity, it's only 900,000, and then you look at how many people actually added, it goes down further. So it's not, you got to look at the percentage.
Yeah.
You got how many Vine followers?
57,000.
57, but how many of those
Exactly.
people will actually come out to see you?
Right.
Yeah.
How many people will actually
10.
buy your... No, it's really weird.
Right.
They said on Twitter, my Twitter's doing all right, and it's like, yo, they said 10% tops, and that's good.
Yeah.
If you could get 10% of the amount like that I got, so that means I get about, if I can get 10,000, 20,000 people, that's gangster.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, you can't gauge on that. But, I mean, right now, my crowd has been very loyal. Very. I go hard to paint on the social media. I go hard to paint on that. So when the industry ain't feeling me, like I showcased for Arsenio about a month ago. There is no gray area, and this ain't a diss to the lady. She's a nice lady. There's no gray area whether I'm strong enough for Arsenio or not. It's just bullshit. It would be absurd.
Right.
I come off stage, this lady high fives me. I get 7 applause breaks, big ones,
Right.
in 4 minutes, about 4.5 minutes.
That's strong.
Yet, we don't know, man, we got to figure out where we could put you on the show. I don't know yet. What? Then I see people on the show, and not only Arsenio, but it's the other shows are way worse than Arsenio, so I don't want that. I don't want people think I'm hating on Arsenio. The thing is, I gauge people by their laughs. I don't care how good you look or whatever. If you ain't getting no laughs, you're a hip lecture. And that's it. I don't care. Like, oh, well, look at the dress. Man, you didn't get no laughs. I don't care. Right. You know what I'm saying? You funny as throat cancer. Stop it. So I see
Great Michael Douglas reference.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah. There you go. Oh, that was wrong. And at the same time, that was delicious. What you just did was evil. And at the same time, it was a good punch. No, I'm telling you, man, I time people by their laughs. If I'm watching you do a 4.5 minute set, because a standard show is a 4.5 minute set, and I see you not get laughs for 2 minutes.
Oh.
No, you go on the websites,
Yeah.
but not our center. Go on and watch Conan. Watch Conan. Watch because there's a segment on the website, and watch the sets. Be 2 minutes, 3 minutes in, hardly no laughs. Yet these comics get invited back over and over again. So what it made me realize is it ain't about laughs. I was wrong. I'm from old school where it's like you got to beast that room. You can beast that room in different ways. You can dance around and like remember this song? There's a lot of black comics. This song, remember this song? I remember this, and that you could do that of like beat your kids. I mean people beat it. They do that and they can get applause. I'm not going to take away from that, but at the same time, I mean beasting a crowd with real material.
Yeah.
I'm from that, but now I was wrong, and now I realize it is kind of look.
It is.
Wow, wow, that Ron G is very attractive.
But Ron's funny.
Roger's funny.
Ron is funny.
Right.
Beast? No. Funny, yes. Extremely funny. There's a difference. Earthquake's a beast.
Yeah.
There's a difference between beast and people think I'm hating when I say that. No, there is a difference.
Yeah.
Just like Kevin Hart is. No one's bigger than Kevin Hart right now.
Right.
Right? So you can't front on that.
Yeah.
But is somebody as strong a stand-up as Kevin Hart? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I've seen people that are funnier than Kevin Hart. To be honest with you,
Right.
They just haven't got into that arena.
Thank you
to
for
where
being
they
truthful.
Can showcase
See, people
their
won't
talent.
say that. You're the first. I just did 2 interviews. No bullshit. I just did 2 interviews. You're the first person that kept it real like that.
Yeah.
Most people be like, I don't want to go against the Kevin Hart train. I might get crushed. No, I'm telling you, that's the truth.
It's the path. It's this path. Everybody has a different path right now.
Right,
Right.
and there's more female comics. Finally, you should. Yes. No, I'm not. That's good because like that's the thing I do like about Arsenio. I'm just saying in my personal experience with it, it was like that was odd for me. I was like, yo, you do not have a set like that, and it wasn't like I did dirty jokes and like. Yeah, what about my penis? And then grab your coffee, and I took my penis and put it in the coffee. Yeah, how about that? Good night. I didn't do that. I was like, and I did political, but now they said it might be because I was political. But it's like, yo, so we can't be political.
See, you're a New Yorker. You like to push the buttons. Like people are not used to people pushing buttons. You know what I'm saying? I being in New York, like how did that shape you as a comic? Like seriously, like it's so many different things that we grew up with that they don't understand out here.
At all, yeah.
So when you get on stage and you bringing your POV to it, they're like, oh my God, he's talking about that?
Right.
Don't talk about abortion.
No, why would you do that?
Why aren't you talking about... Miley Cyrus is twerking.
She's a princess. How dare you?
How dare you say she's a talent of a lint ball? No, she can sing. That's wrong. I can name some people that got the talent of a lint ball, though.
Well, you know, like Hollywood is pushing out a lot of talentless people right now.
Of course. It's about the look. It's about the image.
It's about the image. Yeah, but
Right.
I mean, I wish it was both. I mean, I don't mind if somebody look dope. It's like,
Have some talent.
yeah.
Have some talent.
If you're a singer, you should be able to sing.
Not
Live. You
I
should be able to
don't-
sing live.
I don't want you
Live.
to sing. I
Right.
want you to sing.
Sang with an A.
A.
I sang.
You can sing.
I want a little tear come out my eye.
Every
Like,
time.
every time.
Every
I
time.
want them 6 cents of goosebumps. Like, I want that. Like,
Right.
I want you to, like, make me feel like I see dead
I
people.
want to feel a little moist.
Yeah.
I want to feel erect and at the same time moist.
I want to tingle.
I want to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Let me ask you, Shang.
Yeah. We started this whole thing off wild. Doing the movie, like, really? Is this what it is now?
How long have you been funny? Like, were you the funny kid in school?
Oh.
Did you get bullied? Like, is that what happened?
No.
You beat up people?
Wow. Or you beat up people? You're violent? Yeah, no, I'm I'm Japanese anime violent. I know I am as a person. I'm like on some oh dag, like fly in the air, rip my arm off, then beat them with the arm and then take their bone and stick it up their butt and
What?
something's wrong with me. But I've realized it as I get older and realize I'm like that, so I temper it. But no, I wasn't a funny dude. I was very active, politically active, and for some reason my ranting was funny to people, but I wasn't trying to be funny.
Right.
Like I was like that Lawrence Fishburne character, that was like, wake up! And how come there ain't no pictures of brothers on the wall? We got all these Italians. It's because they're Italian. Hey, you know what? Nobody's better than them. Next one. And I would be like, wait a minute, you ain't got no. So I'm gonna eat your pizza, but you ain't gonna put the black people on the wall. And so I was that dude. I was the dashiki, smell like black incense, love dude. Head
Egyptian
wrap.
musk?
Well, that too. That was the ladies like that. Lady love musk, especially start reading. This is when Malcolm X made the difference in his life. And then the women all of a sudden they open their shirt like, oh my God, and they always say brother.
Hey, I just read that autobiography. I've been calling everybody
Yeah,
brother.
brother.
That's my new pickup line. Hey, you fine, brother.
Brother. But no, I what it was is me ranting kind of was, everybody's like, man, it's crazy you said that. That's funny as hell. And it kind of went into the stand-up, and I sold out for a long time because I saw so many comics getting put on with material that I thought was like, standard. Like, don't get me wrong, Chris Tucker to me is very funny, but what put him on was a cockroach joke. And a Michael Jackson joke that I've seen 900 different type of Michael Jackson jokes. Exactly like, Michael Jackson, if he was dancing. Michael Jackson, if he was having sex. What if Michael Jackson? And so when I saw that, and I was like, why am I writing all this dark political material that I had a following, but this dude is getting in movies and whatever.
Right.
So for a long time, I sold out and said, let me write some standard, material that'll work with the masses so they could digest it. You got to understand, Drake is always going to be bigger in people's mind than like even Public Enemy or, that type of mentality or any kind of like a Common, even though I think Common is a dope rapper, he's not going to get the same play as somebody like a 2 Chainz, who's an idiot right now and going to jail for cocaine.
Is he?
Yeah, you are frighteningly stupid.
Hey.
But he has like a degree and he's like supposed to be smart.
He's supposed to be
2 Chainz?
smart.
Yeah,
Then why?
He's supposed to be smart.
He's supposed to be smart, but if you're already making it, your name's out there, you're doing well. Why sell cocaine?
He got robbed.
Wait, for
Remember
selling?
That? He got robbed and see Sean.
Oh,
makes
he's
more
trying to
money.
build up his cred for a new album coming out?
I guess.
Right.
No, I think that it was a transition, and I went, and now I'm going back to the old me, and that's been working. And my audience is like, yo, man, where you been?
Right.
Because I did do some like standard fare just so I could, but it got me on TV shows, so I ain't gonna front. It got me on shows because I noticed the edgier I was, even though I'd see white counterparts go on shows, be edgy and say whatever they want, cool. Bill Maher can be political and prolific, and they go, oh, well, he's smart. I'm on here. That nigger is so angry. That is an angry nigger right there. He's like they grabbed a piece of Paul Mooney's DNA and they grew it in a lab and made it even more aggressive. Good Lord.
He's watered down like he's light skinned. He's watered down a little bit.
Yeah. They feel like that's the case. So, I mean, like in Paul Mooney, if you look at Paul Mooney, who writes brilliant material, he will never have the same scope as even a Mike Epps. And Mike Epps' material, I think, is dope because Mike Epps can say whatever because he's Mike Epps. But if you look at what he's saying, it's the same. Like, and then I take the key and I take the flip it and I flip it and flip it.
Well, growing up, like, how did your parents feel about you doing stand-up? Like, were they receptive to it, or they were just like, what is this?
My mom's was mad supportive. She was like, yo, go do that. But my mom said if I wanted to be a spaceman, she like, my mom really did say that. She said, if you want to be a spaceman, I'll make you a spaceship out of trash cans.
Wow.
She was like that. Like, whatever you feel like you want to do, don't listen to nobody. Don't let your epidermis be the motherfucking thing. Sorry. Oops. You know what I mean? Is that, y'all bleep that. I don't know what. Don't let that hinder you. That's it. And I was like, what's epidermis? I don't know why. Is that a dinosaur? I didn't know, you know. But she's like, and my pops is like, are you insane? Are you gonna quit your job? You have a degree and you're gonna tell jokes. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I quit my job and I was broke as hell.
What were you working at that you quit?
I had 3 jobs. I worked on.
You Jamaican?
Yo, what why you say that? Why you bust it? You know? No, I did. I was working on 62nd. I was working in a liquor store where I was carrying the liquor from downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, like all day, literally. I did that, and I worked on the docks for a long, for a while. Again, loading Purina puppy chow, and we used to. And the bags would bust, and because I was so broke with bags would bust, and we would take all the broken, the leftover dog food, we'd pack it up, and then we go up to Harlem and sell it to people.
No.
So we would sell them, but it was Purina puppy chow.
Right.
Good shit. And so I did that, and then I was working for Leon Ludovici Studios as an artist, because that's what I went to school for. I was working as an artist, so I was doing all of that, and I just quit everything. I quit everything.
Wow. So you didn't have anything. You just said, I'm doing the stand-up.
I'm gonna do stand-up,
and
and that is it. And that's what I did. And then I got on about a year and a half later, just as a host. The comic strip in New York put me on, and gave me shit money, but it was still money. Right. And every relative I hit up like multiple times, and then I started getting more spots, and then I said, I got to get out of New York. I started going to Baltimore and Delaware and Philly. I was doing the Laugh House, which was one of the dopest rooms ever. I'm sorry that it closed. And that's when I started making money. Right. And then I went from host to feature fast because it took me so long to become a feature. I had a lot of material. And then I'm so high energy and was so aggressive, it made it hard for headliners, a lot of the mainstream white headliners, to even follow me. And it wasn't like I was doing 30 minutes of pussy jokes. I was doing stuff about like the economy and, you know what I'm saying, the president at the time. And when I first started, just the Supreme Court, women's rights, I was doing stuff like that, heavy material. So when it would kill, I'd get these huge applause breaks. You do stuff for women's rights, and every comic's not doing stuff for women's rights. The women in the audience like, yes, that's how I feel. Menstrual Armageddon. And they ready to, and they like, let's storm it and come on our period and storm the castle. and all of us, come on. And then if I'm bigging them up, and I really felt that way at the time, I don't feel that way no more. Hey. I'm sorry. I don't. I felt that way because I think that women don't have as much unity.
We don't.
You know how
many chicks roll their eyes at me down the street? I'm like, I fought for you. Yeah. I'm here for you.
But they don't. I mean, even female comics. I'm gonna tell you something because I'm doing a seminar on social media for Female Comics Rock coming up. A seminar coming up, and they're having a week for female comics. And I've never seen the female comics. They won't give each other the information. Not for one-nighters.
I didn't know.
Not for one-nighters. Not for TV shows. Like literally be in the room and go, you ain't gonna tell her shit. You ain't gonna tell her that they casting right now.
They do that all the time.
Because you're not in competition. You think sometimes you're in competition. Like to me, I'll go in a room. I'm not in competition with no other comic. I'm in competition with myself and making that audience laugh at like a abortion joke or like how can I make this audience laugh about pro-lifers and how crazy they are. That's what I think in my head when I write something. I go, I'm gonna write a pro-life because pro-life people crazy. So I said no. A lot of them. You got to understand, they blow up abortion clinics, but there's people in the abortion clinic. So you say
you're pro-life.
Yeah, but they're pro-life. You're saving a life, but I'm gonna kill all these people. In Florida, this is true. Florida crazy as hell.
Yeah,
but I'm saying this it happened. They blew up an abortion clinic. There were 17 workers in the abortion clinic.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is, I thought, when I saw that, I thought, oh, I got to make fun of these knuckleheads.
Right.
So I would write stuff like that. So I'm always in competition with myself. But I see female comics on the real, and a lot of them get mad at me and say, yo, y'all need to stop all that bitchiness and join together and help each other get one-nighters. That's why you don't see as many female headliners, do you?
Nope.
Look online at the comedy clubs. Look at white, black. It don't matter. White women, too. It's just women. So I used to, before I was like, you know, I'm just be pro-woman and stuff. And now I'm like, yo, y'all need to stop that bullshit.
Man, listen.
Tell the truth.
I mean, it's true. And then the thing is, a lot of female comics resort to the same type of jokes. Sex jokes, relationship jokes, and period jokes. I lived a very long and beautiful life. I have a lot of things to talk about. I served my country. You know, been in an abusive relationship, and then because he looking at me like, yeah, I beat it. I beat it.
I didn't beat you though. Like you
did look at him like
you're the closest one next
he's
to
like,
me.
I didn't beat you.
I felt a little
like
right
you.
here.
I like you, but if you get out of line,
if you keep looking at me like
look
that,
at my hand. Look at these hands. Eat the cake, anime. No.
But they always talk about the same things, and I always feel like they may feel in competition with the next female comic because your brain is not moving the way mine is moving. That's not my fault. Hey, I could put you on as a feature, maybe, but change it what you're talking about. Now we could be together. Hey, they don't want to do that.
Do you get where like guys like if they want to take you on the road, they try to get at you so they can get something?
Of course.
Instead of just be like, I'm bringing a funny female with me.
No,
that's it.
I've had a couple times they be like, "Oh, you funny as hell," but we sleeping together tonight.
Yeah, like I took a couple female comics on the road with me. I've got some comics working, and they look at me like, "Hey, what's up? Are you trying to?" No, I got vagina at the crib. I don't need I don't need additional vagina. I got dope killer vagina at the crib. You know what I'm saying? That's trained and with me. No, like so.
It's fit to my mold.
Yeah, it fits to my mold, so I don't.
That's why I would expect,
which is a weird way to put it.
That's why I would expect female comics to stick together even more because I'm not asking to sleep with you. I just think you're funny. But
I just want a good show.
I just want a really good show and like have some really dope female comics. But you know, there's dudes out there. Even for open mic time, I'm like, oh, let me get on the open mic. Let me get that number.
But I mean, if on the real, if you was a mud duck, you wouldn't get that as much.
But great, I get it. But damn, man,
I'm letting you know. If you was like, wow, like a golem, I would be like, yo, she funny, but she look like Lil Wayne. You don't want that. So I know, like I did the Uptown. I asked Hank, who's a dope. He booked me on the show. I asked him maybe she have a female feature for me. So the female feature for me, Nene. And the problem was they put Beast up before her. So she had a hard weekend. She had a hard weekend because packed house and with black folks in Atlanta ready to laugh. Right. And they would put some local dude up that was destroying. So she had to keep, and the host was strong as hell. So it's like, yo, if this is your baptism by fire, you got to bring it. So my thing is, I don't go by the fact you got ovaries. I go by the fact that understand, you gotta come up here and bring it. I mean, you cute for about 5 minutes,
and that's it.
That cuteness go out the
And then after a while, like, okay, she cute. Make me laugh. No. Then it turns into make me laugh, bitch. It does. And then, but if you bring it, then they love you. Like that's why when I go back to what I said about Arsenio, I like the fact that he has so many good female comics on, or even female comics on in general. Hopefully I'll get a shot at it. And people think, you shouldn't say that because then they'll think you're hating. I'm like, no, I know what I did. I had a killer set. Right. I'm a strong comic. And then people think that you're cocky when you say that. And like, no, that's 19 years of my life. That's why I'm a strong comic, period, the end. And are you not supposed to achieve? Are you not supposed to, that's like, you know, Bolt saying, I'm not that fast, you know. Yes, you are. And when he says it, people think, oh, he's cocky. He's like, no, he trains. He trains. He trains 6 hours a day. Yeah. We sit and write jokes.
That's a lot of running.
That's a lot of running. That's 6 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Just to do this.
With no destination.
What he's done. Right.
But he's a multi-millionaire now.
Yeah.
And, you know, the fastest man alive. So I think with comedy is the same way. I mean, I put my work in, And so I expect to be a strong comic, you know what I'm saying? And even when I did my sellout point, I still worked hard. I just thought, I'm writing lowest common denominator material.
Right.
And it took me a long time to come back because I'm like, that's what Hollywood.
Right.
And unfortunately, truthfully, black Hollywood wants. I mean, look at this. Look at the movies that are being like big upped.
Right. Well, I mean, because like they want you to coon without cooning.
They want you to be in the coon cage.
Right.
They don't want you to be free.
But they
but,
definitely. Yeah. I mean, 12 Years a Slave, the Butler.
Right.
Maid Butler.
12 years. The Maid Butler. Same thing.
The Help.
The Help. Yes.
Right.
No.
Was,
The Help.
Yeah.
That's the maid version.
The maid version. There really is. Look it up. IMDb. Whatever. 12 Years a Slave. And if you look, most of the movies are that kind of. We're always subservient.
Yeah.
We're always like, we have to be righteous and get through it. I've been fighting all my life. This butler got you that shoe you wear. I'm like, yo, we can't be
I still haven't seen it.
Yo, I saw it. And
I mean,
it's
It's a Butler movie.
it's a Butler movie. 12 Years a Slave, but it's from a different perspective. It's a slave movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's
a slave movie.
The same perspective.
Right,
Yeah.
and you look at the Tyler Perry movies. Tyler Perry, you can't get. I mean, he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
But after a while, and maybe he would creatively. How many Medea movies? I mean, I know they make money, so I get that. But you're already a gazillionaire. I heard he is. I mean, he's caked up.
like 600 million.
Is it? No, I'm not making it up. Is that true?
It's something crazy. Yeah.
It's some crazy amount.
I mean, anytime you're like Oprah's BFF, you have to like.
You got Luke.
You gotta like.
Right.
You can't just like not match it a little bit.
A little bit, like, you know.
Well, I mean, Gail's not up there, but Gail's,
But
Gail's caked up.
Gail's caked up.
She's on her
She's
own
not Tyler
cake.
Perry caked up, though.
She don't got no
Tyler
Perry.
Perry, yeah.
Yeah.
At Tyler Perry, all I would ask of them and is just to, I like the fact of him stretching your creativity. Medea going to the moon is not going to move me as much.
Medea
No, but
that might be funny.
No, yeah, but it might be funny. Like, oh, you just going to have those craters.
No, but imagine Gravity with Medea
Medea.
as opposed to Sandra Bullock. Right?
That would be, that might.
Right?
And
That's
the
the
thing is,
movie right
somebody's going to watch this and then
Hey,
like 2 years from now, you're going to see that. Honey child, I am so high right now. Not the kind of high I like.
She gonna have a purse and a spacesuit.
Yeah, I mean,
And a gun for
like
that
if it's a parody, that would be funny. But
Yeah.
like the Medea movies are like, there's some drama in it. Like,
Yeah.
there's a story to it. But I want to see some.
Yeah. Speaking of creativity, how often do you write?
Now that I'm back to what I'm supposed to be doing, instead of I got in a rut because my stuff was like I was using the same stuff for like ever because it was working and people would request it like, yo, you need to do that bit. Yeah, but now I say every other day.
Nice.
And I just wrote 2 new bits, man. I just wrote a new bit about gay zombies that I love. Like, just like you never see no. No, seriously.
That's how funny it is.
What I'm saying is, there's all these zombies thing you never see no.
Gay,
No,
yeah.
gays
Like, do the gayness stay with you when you like when it's walking at you? Is it, and so I did. But see, even the concept, and I wrote it down. And I said, okay, and I can expand on this. And then I wrote some more stuff about how the fact that in movies, black characters are still being killed quickly.
Duh.
And they still don't big up us. If you look at Harry Potter, I think there was one black wizard.
He survived.
Was
Yeah.
there a black wizard in Harry
Yes,
Potter?
It was only
It
one,
but he
though,
never
but-
had no lines.
Out of all of these films, he never had any lines, and he was an extra.
Yeah.
If you look at Transformers,
Featured extra, though.
It was
featured extra
yeah.
because
He grew up on-
diversity.
yeah.
Transformers, there was one featured black voice of Jazz, a character named Jazz. He got killed maybe 20 minutes into the movie, and in the comic book, he's actually one of the strongest robots. But they killed him. Bumblebee, on the other hand, gets arms ripped in half,
He's still alive.
and fixed him up by the end of the film. But apparently, they didn't have any more
But we got
black
Tyrese.
robot parts.
Yeah, you got.
Then you got Tyrese. Tyrese running on Transformers, but one. Like they keep us to one. Like
They was like, 2? No.
no, think about
But I
it.
mean, but isn't Optimus Prime black? Like, really think about it. Like
He
with
is
that
gangster.
voice,
No.
like, I feel like he's.
But he could. I mean,
He
yeah,
could be.
could be.
He could be mixed.
You know.
he could be mixed.
Yeah, I think he's
He
mixed.
could be Obama. He could be, he could be mixed.
This is the Allspark. You know?
Yeah.
Obamacare will live in infinity.
Obamacare. Republicans, you can't stop Obamacare.
You better chill out. That's gonna be Transformers 5.
right.
45 votes, and we're still here. Obamacare.
How long?
See, there go a bit.
That's definitely a bit.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to get a joke TV ready?
About a month. I mean,
Okay.
but the last show I did, last 2 tapings I did, I had time to prep. But those were like, I was allowed to be, filthy if I wanted to be. And I was. And then, but the last mainstream TV, I had about 2 days. They were like, a guest fell out. And
Oh, so you were just
for the Late Show. And they were like, the producer knew me, said, I know we were going to talk to you about doing the show. Can you come in and do it, Tuesday? I'm like, yeah. I'm not going to, let this opportunity go by. So, luckily it went well. But,
and I think we have that clip.
yeah, and I toned down, and he said, Shang.
Tone it down,
Tone
Shang.
it down, yeah. So, I mean, I guess we can see the clip, whatever.
We're gonna show it now.
This is the Chronicles one?
No,
I definitely wanted to show the Chronicles.
The first one,
It's
I believe.
That's the worst description ever.
Well, like
he said that's the worst description ever.
On the tabs, I believe it was
It
the
says
first
one.
No, it doesn't say first one, but just
It says
because
The Late Show.
he has tabs up.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I came at it like, okay, let me.
My naughty little monkeys.
Yeah, that's YouTube for you.
My next guest has a CD out. It's called Shang is Shangy. It's available in stores everywhere. Please welcome Shang, everybody. Shang.
See, so like I actually had 2 days, and and so I was lucky,
Right.
And I was lucky. Are we actually gonna sit here and watch it?
I was intrigued.
I'm a little. I mean, you can kind of talk us through it.
Yeah. But you have no mic. Like, how do you feel like holding no mic?
Right.
That's what they told me. They asked me, and I said, "Yo, let's go with it." I just wanted to. I wanted to be able to just express,
And kind of be free. But let me ask you this though: how does a comic get on TV and do TV spots or do like a late night? Because I know you said you got called, but because you've done TV before.
I've done a lot, yeah.
Yeah. So like for your first one, how would a new comic? Let's say a comic has been doing it for a while, right? How do they get to the point where now they can start doing TV spots?
You know what? I used to know. I know this sounds crazy, but now it's such a different ball game. I've seen people that were open micers be on Arsenio and Conan and Kimmel. If you have a lot of Twitter followers, you can get on Kimmel.
I don't have enough.
No, I'm saying Rob Delaney has 700,000 Twitter followers and got on because of that.
Wow.
Now he ate dick on there. No, he did. He had one of the worst sets in the history of TV.
That's terrible.
No, I'm not from me. I mean, you watch
just like literally.
Literally for
it's
real.
bad.
Like literally, his people had it yanked down.
Whoa.
Wow.
And he had it yanked down, but it was too late. People had already put it on different sites and stuff. Go to Comics Life. It's Rob Delaney. But it didn't matter. He still got like about 10, 15,000 Twitter followers like that. Like people followed him even though he bombed. Then he went on some media and said, I did it on purpose.
What? No.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, I used to know, but my thing is, obviously, the mistakes I made is being on the road too much. And not networking enough. I used to come in with that. It's in New York kind of, from where I'm from, it's like, yo, watch my tape. You think I'm funny? Cool. You don't. I ain't got to hang out with you and snort coke off a hooker's stomach in order to get on the show.
Right.
I should be able to get on because it's like, yo, there's 7 applause breaks. Crowd's going crazy. That should be it. High five. All day. High five. I didn't know if you were high five or, I just saw Star Trek and I just...
How do you feel about joke thieves? Because they're out there. You have stuff on TV, you have stuff online. You're on Twitter. People like Shang's material.
I've done shows with Arnez J.
Wow. Okay.
Say, am I wrong for naming names?
No, I mean, if you want to go ahead and
No,
say
Arnez J was infamous for that. Everybody knew he was biting people's material. I was on a show with him. He did one of my bits. I came up and did my bit and said, I want to preface this. You've seen this bit tonight, but now you'll see the originator of the bit. And so he basically sampled my set. And I just did the same joke. It worked. I said, and that's how it's done. But no, I don't. I understand why young comics do it. I understand it. Because I did it at first. I wouldn't take people's material. I would take their essence. I looked at Dick Gregory and thought, I want to be like Dick Gregory. So I found myself standing there. I would stand like Dick Gregory. But because I'm so much younger from a different time, I couldn't talk about Nixon. But I would stand. I would think, I'm going to have a Dick Gregory swagger. I bit from Edgy. Crazy. Not material, but that swagger. So I did that like crazy.
But was it like Brando Murphy type Edgy? Or was it...
No, I never imitated him. No.
I was waiting for
oh,
it.
wow.
I was waiting for it.
I like this guy.
I was waiting for it.
What you just did, I saw that.
I didn't listen.
No, I'm not trying to be Eddy. I wouldn't come up and talk like I wouldn't do that. I would be more like, look, that's swagger. I would totally like, I want to get Eddy swagger.
Right.
And there was a comic, Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks.
Tom Rhodes. I would look at their swagger and be like, yo, I want to have that kind of fearlessness and swagger. So I'd say even Bill Hicks even more. I was doing a lot of Bill Hicks. I could tell even mannerisms and stuff. But I thought, nah, I don't want to do the material. But like his aggression, like when he would do a bit and explain something and people think they're dumb, he go, because I think you're dumb.
Right, right.
That was all Bill Hicks. And I knew I was doing that. And it took me about 10 years to stop doing that.
How do you feel about the state of comedy?
Out of 19 years, huh?
How do you feel about the state of comedy right now?
I'm not gonna go on like when Nas said, hip hop is dead. I think that stand-up comedy is about YouTube clips. You could finger a cat and get popular. Like there's a guy that stick his finger in a cat's ass and get 700,000 views like that. If you say finger in cat's ass, it'll get more views than really funny stand-up.
That's terrible.
So the social media has changed it. There's a dude, what's his name? Something Poetic or something. He's real big on the internet. Young
Spoken Reasons?
Spoken Reasons, who is really doing much better than me. But as a stand-up, I'm like real, recognize real. You know you can't fuck with me if we went on the road. It'd be a wrap. You don't want to go.
Actually, because he just did this interview, saying that he wants to do a tour with Brandon T. Jackson, Dormtainment, and there was another guy. I forget who the other guy was.
He ain't pick no beast.
Like they want to.
He don't want to pick a talent or a Capone or me or I could keep naming. You don't want no earthquake going up before you, son.
Right.
Really? Wait, he's headlining?
Well, I don't know if he'll be headlining.
It'd be a rap.
What he was talking about is just he wants to do a tour
what's his name again?
Spoken Reasons.
Spoken Reasons. Spoken Reasons was on Hot 97 talking smack. Like, these headliners mad because I'm getting 5 Gs and stuff like that. But get your weight up. And then I said a comment, and then he hit me back on Twitter and said, you just ride my dick. Why don't you just go take care of your kids? And then the old me came back in like, yo, man, I swear to God, man, I'll bathe in your blood. It'll look like the DMX album cover. I mean, but then he blocked me. Then he blocked me when I respond. It's like, yo, man, I'm not saying good. I'm good for you for getting in the movie, The Heat. Right. Good for you getting all this stuff. But recognize there are real hitters out here that will blow you off the stage as a stand-up. Now, as a entity, Lil Duval's the same thing. Lil Duval's minimal as a stand-up. He knows it in his heart. You got 15 minutes, and that's stretching it. You're minimal, but you're good at social media, and you're good at playing the celebrity game.
See, that's the gift and the curse of social media, because people think, oh, I got 200,000 hits on YouTube, I can go on stage. It's the difference between stand-up and sketch comedy.
Right.
I keep telling these people, I have the privilege of working with both, and I see, and I be telling them like, yo, you not gonna last 5 minutes on stage, my dude. Like
go on Chocolate Sundays and follow some hitters. Paula Bell. Follow Paula Bell.
I love Paula Bell.
Follow Ron G to me. Again, I'm sorry I picked the name Ron G, but Ron G is funny, but he don't get it twisted. Women love Ron G. They love the way he looks, so he has both. But when I'm talking about go up after somebody that just beasted it, it's a different ballgame. And that's what I said. I didn't even say he was whack. I just said, as a stand-up, get your weight up.
Find your niche and stay in it.
That's
my
but
thing.
If he wanted to talk smacked about all these headliners,
hey, respect the game, man.
Like, just say, hey, I'm lucky to get this. It's going well. I understand having swagger. You can have swagger and enjoy what you're doing. But I don't have to say you're horrible.
Yeah.
But the reason I always say minimal. Minimal doesn't mean that you can't have room to grow. It means you're not there yet. you're not a headliner. Just like when I was a feature, I knew I was a feature because I knew right around 28 minutes, I'm going to start fading. So I would get off a little early, like, yo, I ain't got no more material.
Right.
Good night.
That's it.
You guys are beautiful. And I would, you know, and so I wouldn't go long.
Yeah.
But when I became a headliner, I knew it. I was like, yo, I got an hour and I'm not even tripping.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, yo,
Hey,
come
man,
comfortable.
stand-up is a craft, and you have to work on it, man. I respect any comic who's been in the game as long as you, because that's
still working, stunned.
and it's hard, man, and people don't understand it. They're like, oh, I got 50,000 likes on YouTube. I'm that. No, you're not that.
The fact that she cuts them off before they can finish. I'm that. No, you're not.
No.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Right.
There's the blue pill and there's the red pill. You took the blue pill.
You're still in the Matrix, little boy.
Yeah, you're not. This
So,
is not for real.
It's amazing. It's amazing to see.
But let me ask you, like, I know this. Let me ask you guys this. You had different comics on here. What will you perceive as like the next guy? Like, there's a young lady that just did Arsenio Zainab. Zainab. She's with the same agency as me. They think she's gonna be next. And like, who do you guys think are next? Because I know the people I think are gonna be next. I have a little different.
I mean, just kind of right off the top, like, you know, you got Lil Rel.
Lil Rel, I love him.
I
just worked with him in Seattle like a month and change ago. Yeah.
It's funny.
I love London Brown.
London's hilarious. Yeah.
London Brown is cool.
So you think that's might be the?
London's making a lot of pass for himself, and
Cool.
I think that's
Good.
amazing, because I respect his grind.
Yeah.
Right.
I respect his hustle, and I respect his dedication to the craft. So that's why I feel like he'll have longevity versus that quick come up, and he's gonna fizzle out like a lot of these
Right. Oh, I
comics.
see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I see London being in this game next 10, 15 years.
Right.
Cool.
I don't see
Good
a
for
lot
him.
of these comics next year.
Well, no, because Gerard Carmichael, they said, is one of
Right.
the.
Oh, James Davis. James Davis.
James Davis.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
gonna
hard
say
worker.
I'm gonna say Tony Baker.
Tony.
I love Tony Baker.
I
just worked with him.
I think Tony is next up.
I'm sorry,
Like,
Tony
love
Baker.
Tony
How can I
Baker.
forget about Tony Baker?
I love Tony Baker.
My money's
Right.
on Tony.
Right.
No, I call them the young guys,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, for me, they're young guys. So yeah, Tony Baker. I just worked with him at the Laugh Factory. I host at the Laugh Factory in Highland at the San Manuel Casino, and
Oh yeah, right, yeah. He was talking about that show.
yeah, and to me, he's like just brilliant.
Yeah.
He has it's just his persona and what he talks about.
Right.
And so I think people like that, I love to see them on. I love to see them get a shot. Like even some of the comics I saw that got on Arsenio, got on Comic Views coming back.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of the people I saw I was like, oh, cool, good for them, because I know that that's not my path anymore. I've
Yeah.
done Comic View to death. So those kind of guys, when I see them put on, I go, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
At least something. But when I see, honestly, when I see some people, I go, no, I know. But
Yeah.
I know why that.
Yeah, Trev Houston out in New York.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Killing it.
Killing it. I respect people who love what they do, and they do it 100%. Like,
Right.
they're not gonna, I'm not gonna write today, or like,
Right.
they do it and they do it hard. Like, they grind and they go into open mics, they go on how many shows a night. Those are the people I think is gonna be on next. The flashy, the YouTube likes and all of that,
Well, G Thing, there's a comic G Thing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
G-Thing,
just
yeah.
saw him last night.
G Thing seems to be able to work the networking of it right.
Yeah.
And I'm bad at that. I'm really bad at it.
Yeah, you are, because you're still like tweeting me on my old account, and I'm like, who? I don't
I'm
even
sorry.
You're very adamant about every Friday, follow Friday, but I was like, I'm not even on that account no
No,
more.
I'm not the one doing that.
Well, tell your people to take me off that list, because
I
that's
need
the
to
wrong
stop.
name.
Get you.
No, I'm saying I'm not. Yeah, I don't do dude out in New York does that for me. But I think that I need to be out more. But I got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? I just got custody, like 50% custody of my little one. So I'm like making my schedule around the time I got him.
Gotcha.
So I mean, it's harder for me.
Hey, bring him to the show. Have him hold the CDs.
He would do it too.
There you go.
That might be
There
the
you
way
go.
to get it. Buy my daddy's CD.
Yeah,
all right.
And it trumped me. The reason I've always thought like that is I was on tour with a bunch of comics. He was doing great. He was making money. Is me, Tony Woods, who's funny as hell. I don't know if you've seen Tony Woods.
Yeah.
Tony Woods and what's my man's name? He just passed away of cancer. I forgot his name. It's messed up. because he was kind of a horrible human being, but I still don't want him to die. He was. Every comic in New York will tell you that. Well, he was absolutely
karma.
I mean, really horrible. Like everybody wanted to beat him up. He's horrible. Wow. But he was funny. So we go, okay, he's funny though. Right. Todd Lynn.
Silver lining.
Look it up. It's Todd Lynn. Really funny, but just was horrible. And we were on tour, and one of the comics came off the road and came home. We were dropping him off, and his son didn't know him. Oh, and that tripped me out. Like, who are you? I'm Daddy. Like, you are?
Was he black?
Yeah.
Oh, that's normal.
Yeah, so that's messed up.
That's terrible.
That was terrible.
Right. So
thank you.
Before we wrap, you did 7 headlining spots in New York in one night.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Right, and so this was a record.
At the time, yeah.
At the time, that's now currently broken, but
it's currently broken.
But at the time, it was
7 headlines. People have done 7 spots, but 7 headline spots is 45 minutes.
Right.
No limo waiting for you. Just get on the taxi, get on the train.
What time did you start?
I started at 8. I got done at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sheesh.
Yeah, and we filmed it. We had a crew from MTV followed me and filmed it.
You was hopping out of cabs and
yeah.
So the show started on time, I'm assuming.
Right. And then no one ran the light or anything like that.
I was adamant about it. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
And then I literally, and so this is the trailer for the, you know, they filmed me from the morning until the night.
Yeah.
Of the whole day of me doing this. And just paying money and just jumping in the cab and next one.
Let me ask you though, how much money did you make from all 7 of these shows that night?
I made about $1,000, and I spent about half of it.
So you took home about 500. Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was worth it. I mean, people were like, "Yo, you did it, yo!" But, and I missed one of the shows. Oh. This is me arguing with the cab driver because he thought I didn't know where he was going. He started trying to get, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna take that West Side Highway. I'm like, yo,
should I give you the
you better go straight down Broadway. I'm gonna stab you in your face. And so, man, my last show was at Caroline's.
Oh, nice.
And also, each show was sold out. That's the other thing. It was headline spot, all sold out. All of them were sold out, and I did it.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, and so we filmed it.
That's amazing.
So it's gonna be. I'm gonna put that online. And I got a pilot we just did called Monkey with a Brain Bitch. Mm-hmm. That's the name of the show. It's a political show.
It's on Bite-Size TV.
Bite-Size TV. We just did that. We just filmed that. They're editing that, and then I'm gonna go back home and do my hour.
Nice.
Yeah. So and this is all I manage myself. So I've been lucky. I'm doing pretty.
Just keeping all the money is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
I manage myself, so I'm keeping all the money.
I'm keeping all the money. I'm stunned that I'm doing.
That's good.
Well,
that's good.
Nah, you know what it is? Because, man, I had so much bad stuff and drama in my life. I'm stunned. I still get spots. I'm still getting headline spots. And
hey, funny is funny.
You know, I'm getting a lot of work, and people are still cool to me.
Where can people see you live next?
I'm going to be at the Laugh Factory coming up. I do Laugh Factory a lot, Laugh Factory Long Beach. And then I'll be in, I'm doing Edmonton, Canada next Thursday. The comic strip with Damon Williams, who's really, really strong, great comic. It's gonna be me and Damon. I'm headlining that, and then I'm doing Barstow. I'm doing a Barstow. Yeah, I do corporates. But
that's money though.
That's money.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing Barstow, and then I do Kenosha, Wisconsin. Believe it or not, next Saturday, and then I'm back home, and then I do Chicago. I'm doing Chicago, and everything's on my website. It's iamshang.com. Okay. I am Shang. Like if you Google comedian Shang, I'm the only one that comes up. No, really. I mean,
as it should be.
No, there's another comedian named Shang, but for some reason, mine is higher in the search engine.
19 years will do that.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah. And I know I got to do the social media thing, but Twitter, and I will make sure it gets corrected. Twitter and comedian Shang, and my Instagram is comedian Shang. And so if you go, and what I do for my fans, and I do luckily, I'm stunned I got fans still. I mean like a lot. Like I sometimes I go, really? Right. Like, are you serious? Like, somebody come up to me, yo, man, I watched you when I was in high school, man. Me and my wife want to meet you. I'm like, for real? Yo, we at Subway right now. All right, you know, it's crazy that I still get that. So, and you know what did that for me, truthfully? Comic View. Because I was on Comic View so long. That
everybody watched Comic View.
Yeah, everybody at the time watched Comic View. Yeah. So, but right now, people who sign up on my site, I give them free tickets to come to certain shows, because some shows I don't have control over, but like the Improvs give me, I'm lucky when I headline the Improvs, they give me free tickets. Laugh Factory will give me passes and stuff. So any of the clubs in Hollywood, since it's Black Hollywood, I get free tickets. So if you sign up on the website, you get free tickets.
No excuses,
you
people.
And all your fans.
No excuses.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Black people love free stuff.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming in.
I'm sorry.
Y'all people love free stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, this is if it's free, it's for me, right? That's, you know, right? Yeah. Well, why pay if you don't have to?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
you know,
especially
to see good comedy. But again, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I apologize for being late,
you.
but no, thank you so much for having me on it. This is dope, and this is amazing.
Yeah.
Where can people find you online, Lou?
You can find me at Twitter, Lulu Gonzalez. You can find me on Vine, Lourdes Gonzalez, and you can find me tonight at Echoes Under the Sunset Comedy Kickback, and tomorrow I'm in Fresno. Giving you love in Fresno.
Fresno.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
doing things.
Find me all over the internet at the Nick Perdue. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time.
Peace.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood Redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.
Thanks for watching Black Hollywood Live on YouTube. For more in-depth interviews and news, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion in the comment section below here. See you soon, everyone. Bye.